Hi, I'm Ranger Stacey. I love planting trees, especially on National Tree Day. But when we put these little fellas in the ground, it's really important to do the right thing to give them the best possible chance to grow strong and healthy. So now I'm going to show you how. Before you start, make sure you're wearing a hat so you don't get sunburnt, sturdy shoes and gloves to protect your hands. Now, the most common planting mistakes are damaging the roots when you remove the plant from its pot, planting your seedling too deep or too shallow, putting too much mulch around your plants, and forgetting to water them. The planting hole needs to be a bit wider and deeper than the pot or tube. This will give your plant room to start spreading its roots straight away. You can test whether the hole is deep enough by putting the plant in place in its pot first. The soil level in the pot should be just slightly lower than the surrounding ground level. If it's too shallow, keep digging. But make sure you don't go too deep. The first tricky bit is getting the plant out of the pot. You need to be very careful not to damage the delicate roots. So hold the stem of the plant gently between your fingers, just like this. Turn the pot upside down and tap the bottom. Now, if it doesn't slide out easily, you may need to give the pot a gentle squeeze all round. If that still doesn't work, ask your teacher for some help. The worst thing you can do, there we go, nice and gentle, is force the seedling out of its pot and risk damaging the roots. The next trick is to plant the seedling at just the right depth in the soil. Now, it needs to sit in the hole with the base of the stem just below the surrounding soil, about up to the first knuckle of your pointer finger. Now, firm the soil around the plant with your hands so that the plant is sitting in a bit of a well like this. When you water it, the well will fill up and the water will soak gently down to the roots where it's needed. If it's sitting too high in the ground, the water will just roll off. Now we're going to put some mulch around our little plant to keep the soil moist and stop the plant from drying out. Not too much though, you don't want to smother it, and also not too close to the stem of the plant. Next, a tree guard to protect our seedling from the wind and from any pesky little creatures that might want to eat it. You can use old milk or juice cartons with their bottoms taken out, or a plastic guard like this one. You also need some wooden stakes to stop the tree guard from blowing away. Don't forget to come back and remove the guard in a couple of months once the seedling has outgrown it. Finally, give it a good but gentle soaking. You don't want to wash the soil away. New seedlings will need watering every few days if it's warm, or about once a week in cooler weather. Trees need good care in their early stages if they're going to survive and thrive. Make sure you return to your seedling in the weeks and months after you've planted it. You might need to pull out some weeds or give it a good drink. Now all that's left to do is watch your seedling grow. With a little bit of TLC, it will grow up as fast as you. Happy Tree Day!